Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you the basics of how to animate in Maya. One of the first things that you want to do is, whenever you're animating in Maya, is switch this tab from polygons, surfaces to animation. Just means we'll have new tools to use up here for our animation. Interface wise, Maya has a set of tools down here for animation. So the first one is your frame tool. Okay, you can slide that along to whatever frame you want. At the minute I have 200 frames, but I'm only showing 24 of those. Okay, and at any time I can change the number of frames here to 500, and then I can show 250 of those frames if I want. Or I can use this slider here to move to whatever frames I want to choose, and I can choose a wider scale of frames to use from here. Over on the side here we have normal playback features, so you can step frames forward one frame at a time. You can go back to the start, you can press play, you can see it in reverse if you want. I think the best way to stop an animation though is pressing escape. Sometimes when you try and press stop here it doesn't always work. Okay, so I'm just going to set this back to 24 frames. Frame 1. So to animate in Maya, the best way to do it is have a set of rules. You should always set your frame first. Okay, and then you should always move your object into place, and then once you're happy with that you should always keyframe that place. So you can either keyframe by setting a key here by going animate set key, or using the shortcut which is S. When you use that you see that there's a small red line denoting that that object has had a keyframe set at that frame. Okay, if I clicked on another object you'll see the red line's gone because that object doesn't have any keyframes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this frame along to frame 7. We're going to set our sphere down to here, and then we're going to press S to key that in. And then we can move in between those frames, and you can see Maya automatically does the animation for you. Again, I'll move this to frame 12. I'll move it up slightly. Press S to key it in, and there we go. I can actually come in as well and right click and delete any of these frames that I want at any time, and I can also move the frame. So if I was unhappy with where that frame was placed, I can hold shift until it turns red, and then with these arrows I can drag that frame over. So that frame is at now 10, okay, which means the ball will just move a bit slower. And these set of rules work with any object. Okay, so I could key this in at any time. When I play it back, you'll see it animate. So they're the very basics of animation in Maya. In the coming videos I'll show you how to do walk cycles, picking up objects using a skeleton as well.